All right, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another episode of Connecting the Dots with Tess and G. I'm your host, Jeff Harold, alongside the beautiful Shade Sherende. It is August 21st, 2025, Thursday night. You know what that means. Another special guest in the building, but actually, we're not in our building. We are in his building. You feel me? We are in the south of Dallas, the heart of the hood, the heart of the city. You feel what I'm saying? And there's definitely another Black Wall Street happening on this block. You feel me? A lot of us know what South Dallas is. We see the changes in gentrification happening all around us, around the city. You feel me?
Yeah.
Around this part, definitely. And our guest tonight is definitely in the heart of all of this. You feel me? Sees everything, like he knows what's going on around these parts. So we're gonna get into it, and we're gonna get into his business. You feel what I'm saying? So talk to the people, man. If they don't know who the legend is,
Man,
you feel what I'm saying?
I appreciate
the people, brother.
I appreciate the invite, man. Allowing me to be on the platform. My name is OG Johnson, man. Owner of the Urban Stylez, South Dallas, Dallas #1 swag shop, man. We got the clothes, we got the gear, we got the streetwear for the men. So check us out, man.
Man, I'm looking around, bro. Like, it is a lot of tough stuff in here, man. Like, I mean, come on, bro. Like, I mean, I see what you got on right now. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You on the beach right now. You feel me? We're in the
ready.
Maldives right now. You feel what I'm saying? Man, talk to us, man. How did you get started in the fashion game, man, and get started in the actual business?
Man, we 13 years in. Come February of 2026, we'll be 13 years in. So that's a major milestone accomplishment for us, you know, and it started with a hope, a prayer, and a lot of hustle. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by that is, I took a small investment, took a chance on myself, put it into white tees. You know what I'm saying? White tees, sundresses, you know, maxi dresses for the women. Just a lot of small items that we wear, the women wear, the men wear in the urban community. And the Walnut Mall. You ever heard of Walnut Mall?
Yes.
So North Dallas, Walnut and Ardea, little stop.
Oh yeah.
That's where we popped it off at.
Yeah, I know where that is. Yeah.
We popped it off right there. We were there for like a year and a half, and that was a $900 investment to where we're at now. You know, like I say, 13 years later. So, what made me get into it, low key, I have 6 kids. You know what I'm saying? And at that time, they were young, still in school, so I had to find a way to buy the things that they needed at a wholesale price so I could save some bread, and whatever I didn't, you know, have for them, I would sell the rest. I mean, they buy what I can, wholesale,
Right.
dress them, underwear, whatever the girls need, whatever the boys need, you feel me? And the rest of the product, I use to kind of inventory in my store, you know what I'm saying? We started off on the living room table, actually, bro. I ain't even there.
The living room table.
Yeah, my living room table.
Okay, let's talk about the beginnings then. Living room table, man. Yeah, you can't just go back.
We started the living room table, Hamilton Park, man, HP.
Oh man, shout out to HP, man, for real.
We had little jewelry, Shambali bracelets, you know, handmade stone bracelets and stuff, you know, beads, and that was just something that I was into. The person that I was dealing with at the time, she was into it, and we just kind of put our heads together on the jewelry aspect of it. I took the clothing aspect of it. We put it together, and that's how Urban Stylez actually started. It used to be called Elegant Jewels and Accessories, man. Walnut Mall. That was the initial name.
Right.
Where we sold mostly just like that little stone that's in there. Those stones are some of the last pieces of that business. So I've had those pieces for, you know, 13 years. And it's been every location that I've had.
Right.
That one, and there's another one up there too, but you can't see it. But it was mostly jewelry, accessories, t-shirts, sundresses, leggings. You know, quick fits for the women, quick fits for the men.
Right.
We had a few brands that were wholesaling to us. That's back there. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, you can keep talking.
We had a few brands that was wholesaling to us, so we ended up going to Vegas. Once I went to Vegas for my first time, that's when I learned how to pick up new merchandise, new companies, new vendors. And from that point, we just continued to grab vendors. You know, clothing game changes quickly. Trends change quickly.
Yes, it does.
Back then, all the jeans were big, baggy, heavy denim, real jeans that you could starch and iron. You know what I'm saying? Now everything is 98% cotton, 2%
spandex. Like they got to stretch. You know what I'm saying?
Everything super stretchy.
Everything is fitted. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
The jeans now, you really can't put starch on. You can't.
Oh God, no!
Yeah,
You just
you
wash
just-
them and dry them
and put them on. You know what I'm saying? So that I've watched the fashion change, man, so much it's ridiculous because those were low key called jeggings. You know what I'm saying? And that's when the jeans had enough stretch in them to make it jean looking but legging fit.
Right,
And that's
right.
what the women wore. Now they done put that stuff in the men's clothes. Everything I got over here, bro, I think it might have a label that says super stretch on it. But if this doesn't, you can see the pliability.
Oh wow!
You know,
yeah.
in denim. You know what I'm saying? You can see the pliability in the denim. That's not true Levi material. That's not true Jabot material. That's
right.
You know what I'm saying? But this is the fit that everybody wants now. It's a stretch, slim fit. This is a stack. No, it's a slim fit. But we have a stack jean with the same style. That material is not denim. It's cotton and spandex, bro. So certain brands hold on to that. I have a few brands that hold on to that, but raw denim is hard to find. If you find a raw denim outfit, get it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna last you 8-10 years.
Most
You know what I'm
definitely. Now, people don't shop at Levi's no more, Levine's no more, I guess it is.
Right.
And I think that over time, even with it's a different time frame. We had better material back in those times, 80s, 90s, the early 2000s.
Oh yeah, the Carcanines, the Fubus, even the South Pole was denim. You know what I'm saying? It was.
I had many a South Pole shirt. Well, my entire closet when I was 13, 14,
Iceberg, Slim.
What I'm talking, man? What Nietzsche, all that good stuff. Echo,
Red
all
Bucket.
of that, man. And it's funny because a lot of those shirts are still. Still lasting. They haven't shrunk, haven't did anything yet.
It's crazy. I got T-shirts from that era, that from 2013, 2012, when 2013, 2014, we started. T-shirts that have been worn more than 10 times, maybe 15.
You see what I'm saying?
And they still look good. Those are the type of shirts that I just kind of keep in the closet. Certain shoe come out, it already matches. You know what I'm saying?
Right on.
But that's really my thing, bro. I like to do the fashion. I like to dress, look nice. A lot of times I really don't dress and go anywhere. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always in something comfortable at work. But when it's time to step out, man, this is my closet. I can find something. Miss Shay said, "You need to go change or anything?" And I looked at what I had on. And I was like, "Damn, let me put something on." You know what I'm saying? So I went right to my Psycho Money section, put on my beachwear apparel. I'm headed to a beach party in a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And we.
Okay.
We're gonna keep it.
A beach party? What?
You might want to come with us. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. Hey,
but it's about urban style right now.
We'll talk about that offline, man. We'll talk about that offline. But let's get into it, man. If you're just now tuning in, welcome to another episode of Connecting the Dots with S&G. I'm your host, Jeff Hurd, alongside the beautiful Shay Trendy. You feel me? We got OG in the building. You feel what I'm saying? Right here in the heart of the hood, urban styles. You feel what I'm saying? Now, the thing is, I'm looking around, and it is a lot of prestigious apparel in here, man. Talk to us about how you go about choosing exactly what you want to put into the store.
So, at this point, pre-COVID, like I said, I would go to Vegas, Atlanta, Miami, all the fashion week. Like right now, 22nd, 21st, they just ended Fashion Week in Las Vegas, Project Magic Agenda. Mm-hmm. I usually go there all the time. That show has shrunk a lot, you know what I'm saying? But now, pre-COVID, that was kind of what I wanted to do. I established a lot of relationships. The business been going 13 years, so a lot of brands reach out to me now versus me having to go. I remember when I would have to go out there, man, every year, twice a year sometimes, and walk the floor. And it's still good to do that as a boutique owner. You have to get out and see what's new because you're missing brands by not being there.
Yes.
But yes, for the most part, these companies, they know what stores, or they'll find us and email us. This is what we got for the spring. This is what we got for the summer. Okay. This is what we got for the fall 2025. Like right now, we're pre-booked all the way up really to January.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So
that's beautiful.
But the brands come through emails. I can go to World Trade Center. A lot of people don't even realize that if you have a closed store boutique, this is just free game if you don't know. If you have a closed store boutique, if you're hustling clothes, if you got your LLC or your DBA, the information correct in order to retail this stuff and buy it wholesale, why not go to Harry Hines? That's where I started at. Why not go to Harry Hines? Get t-shirts or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Fitted caps, snapbacks, or
Right.
get your blanks. Get your blanks. If you want to create your own brand, go to those type of places to get the materials that you need. You can even find the printers out there. You can find, companies to produce your designs and images. I haven't really done that as much because I don't have an excuse for it. It's just I'm not creative like that. So for me to put my thoughts on clothing brands, I would need some creative direction. A team.
Right,
You know what
right,
I'm saying? So
right.
we're working on doing something like that in the future to have a team of people help design the Urban Styles brand. Shout out Joe Luna, Standout Nation, man. That's my guy on the graphic design.
Shout
man.
out.
He's always there for me when I need stuff like that done. So if you are in the industry, the World Trade Center houses just about every brand, every jeweler, every accessory, every blanket, clothing, towel company, socks, shoe, underwear, whatever you want. If you got your documents together, set your appointment, do a walkthrough. I think it's 12, 13 floors, full circle, each floor. You know what I'm saying? Go in there, shop the floor, catch the events. You know what I'm saying? And then you'll be able to see what's trending, what's coming out, shake trending. You know what I'm saying?
Shout
Yeah,
out.
it shows you what's trending, what's coming out for the next season, and just build those relationships. A lot of them want you to have brick and mortar. It's hard to get these brands if you don't have a strong online presence and you showing the numbers that you can, that you can afford to buy this stuff and sell it online. Clothing companies don't want you to buy their stuff and have it being sold on the streets. You know what I'm saying? Brick and mortars are sacred.
Right. No, that's true.
They're
That's
sacred.
very true.
And I'm just saying that because you have a group of people who still want to come into the stores and touch the materials, who still want to try their stuff on. Pre-COVID, people would do that more often. Now everybody's online. You got these different avenues to get this stuff that you're willing to take a chance, just order it and wait for it to come. You know what I mean? Then you might get it, it might not fit, or it might not be.
Oh yeah, there's so many people that have had them.
You know what I'm saying? So
many.
I have, in my 13 years, the only returns that I've ever had from an online sale, bro, is either on my mistake, sit the wrong size, or it had to be on me. It wasn't the customer. You know what I mean? What I mean by that, no customer has said, "Hey, I don't like this. This wasn't good. And I want my money back." I haven't had that ever happen. You know what I'm saying? So quality over quantity.
Most definitely. I agree.
Premium over, I mean, you have all tiers, because there's people who walk in the store that I've seen it, and it amazed me. But the way I'm built, I don't judge people by their appearance. You know what I'm saying? And I've had people come in here now. We're on the corner, MLK 175. We're inside Dallas, so you're gonna see whatever go on inside Dallas, right here on this block. Right. So I've had people come in, and first impression, you're like, man, they don't want to buy that. But your spirit tell me, nah, don't do that. Just treat them, welcome to Urban Style. How you doing? And I do that. I've done that, and I've had customers in here that have seen me do that. They be like, man, you treat them just like you treat us.
Yes.
Why not? Those be my best customers sometimes. You know what I'm saying? You
feel me? The ones you don't think is going to
be. They come in, they shop, they get whatever they need. First of the month, they checks hit, they buy t-shirts, underwear. You know what I'm saying? An outfit. People want to feel good. Clothes make you feel good. That's really what it's about. Your appearance, man. You attract how you look. On days where I wake up and I don't feel like doing nothing and be dragging, I have slow days. But on days when I wake up, put something on, look like something, you catch a different vibe in the world, man. So try to stay fresh, man.
Oh yes, most definitely. When you look good, you feel good. You feel me? Yeah. And if you want to look good, you can definitely come here to Urban Style. You feel what I'm saying? Now, I want to talk about exactly, 13 years in the game. You've seen a lot, you've done a lot, and of course, you've had entertainers come in here, rappers, all sorts of types, right?
Yeah.
And fashion and music are so infused together, and it's crazy how it always has been. Talk to us about how has fashion, how your fashion has infiltrated the music scene here in Dallas.
There are artists that are from Dallas or from different places in the country that have found us, and even athletes, low-key people that you wouldn't even know that are famous. I would wait after they leave and look them up. Oh man, this dude played for the UT. This dude played for, you know what I'm saying? You just never know, you know what I'm saying? So, but I've had some famous people come in here and shop, man, and it's helped me. It's definitely put a stamp, let's know, okay, it's official in there. It's something in there that if he like it or if they're in there, let's go see what it's about. You know what I'm saying? So, I want to get deeper into the Dallas music scene. Dallas got a whole new movement going right now.
Yes.
And I'm right here in the middle of it. So I'm trying to get them boys from around the, you know what I'm saying, around the block to pull in and come check us out, you know, and it's just it's all about networking, bro. It's all about networking. There's guys like Big J Holland.
Shout out to Jay Holland, man, for real.
Shice House Records,
a pillar in the city.
Yeah, he was one of my first big men that helped me put on. You know what I'm saying? So I started getting a lot of big men clothes for the big guys because of him. And I'm just saying that because he's always been there and directed people my way. So it's all about touching hands, bro, and making those connections. I've been dying to get with you guys, you and Shay and
we were supposed to do this months ago.
Yeah,
months. I'm glad we finally in the building.
we done had so much going on, and you had so much going on.
It's always like that. That's why I understand. I understand when it comes to scheduling and time, and we entrepreneurs, but
right.
We're
moving. So some things just have to be rescheduled.
Yeah.
If you're just not tuning in, welcome to another episode of Connecting the Dots with S&G. I'm your host Jeff Harold, alongside the beautiful Shay Trendy. We got OG in the building, owner of Urban Stylez. You feel what I'm saying? 13 years in the game, and it's only up from here. But I want to know, that 20-year mark is the mark that a lot of people try to get to in this, and unfortunately for a lot of our people, they don't get to see that. You feel me? It's on and off, but you've been steady for 13 years. What do you see? Where do you see Urban Stylez at year 20?
My manifestation right now, man, is to branch out. I've always wanted to have multiple locations. It's only so much that I can do as one person. You know what I'm saying? The brand's established. The brand has grown. The brand has never really gone down. It's always been a constant, upward motion as far as the trajectory of the business. In 7 more years, I really want it to happen in 2 or 3.
Oh, yes.
To go ahead and open multiple locations with different investors, or franchise the business out the right way. That way, the brand touches other households. The brand touches other families. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Their generational wealth, if it's not established already, this could be passive income for somebody who's serious about building other locations. So by year 20, definitely I want to be really kick back, man, and let it be all the way on autopilot. Within the next 5 years, actually, I want to be on autopilot. Store running itself, fully staffed.
Making money in your sleep.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, that's where it's at, bro.
Oh yeah, I'm loving that, man. I'm loving that. And you've been in Dallas. I mean, the staple that you have in this city. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I mean, apparently so many people know you because I see you tag all the time on Facebook, like all the time, man. You feel me? So I want you to tell the people who don't know, man, where you grew up, how you came up and how you actually jumped into the whole business game in itself.
Man, I'm born Shreveport, Louisiana.
Shout out to Shreveport, man. Right there next to Panola County, Carthage and Wascom, over that borderline. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you get off in the leisure field and go off. Yeah.
Them Carthage boys, they be putting ketchup on their rice, man. I see that.
First off, don't do all that, bro. Don't do all that, man.
First time I seen that, I was like, whoa, man. We eat.
That's different, though, but yeah.
Eggs and breakfast. Them boys pull the ketchup out of the rice, man. Them real country boys down there, man. But yeah, I born in Shreveport, man. I moved to Dallas at like 13, 14 years old. I grew up in North Dallas, Richardson area, Garland.
Okay.
Forest Lane, Park Lane, Spring Valley.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's
shout out to the north, man.
Yeah, man. So that's kind of where I, from 7th grade, 8th grade, all the way through high school, Garland High. I graduated Garland High.
All right.
And then, popped it off, went off to college a little bit, played some ball.
What college did you attend?
I went to Cisco Junior College. out here in West Texas.
Okay.
Then I transferred up to NAIA school in Kansas called Ottawa University. It's a small school, NAIA Division One. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you play sports, right?
I play football, yeah.
Okay. What position?
I was defensive back, linebacker. Yeah.
Oh man, and how long did you play for?
I did 2 years. 2 years of college. Got my associates, moved around, and I came back to Texas, and that's when kind of my life kind of changed. You know what I'm saying? When I stopped playing ball, when I stopped being active in school, and kind of touched these Dallas streets a little bit.
Life, you know what I'm saying? Life happens in the city.
Yeah, we touched these Dallas streets, and
right.
You know, it was. You know, when you're young, you feel like you can't die. You feel like you're invincible. You feel like, you know, I got a lot of time to do whatever I want to do. You know, I'm going to do me. You know what I'm saying? 21 years old, I'm going to do me. And then you know. Then you get old. Then you find out. Then you find out. So, but throughout the North Dallas days, I was a different person then. Let's say that I was a different person. I wasn't. Right. I was a businessman, but I wasn't, you know, I didn't have no tax ID.
I get it. I get it. No, I get it. No, you got to start somewhere.
I had no tax ID, but I got in some trouble, man. I got in some trouble a couple times, and street life kind of took me through a traumatic period, you know, for a good 5 or 6 years of my life, and ended up going to prison. Once that happened, you know, I played around the streets again, got in trouble again. Finished the rest of that off, you know what I'm saying, on another sentence. And during that time, bro, a lot happened for me that, you know, opened my eyes. You know, we lost a beautiful lady, my queen, you know what I'm saying, my kid's mother. She passed away while I was doing time. That was a major eye-opener for me, you know what I'm saying. I took some classes, some entrepreneurship programs I participated in. It's crazy, we were just talking about this. And a lot of those guys that I was locked in with doing time and doing these programs with are successful out here now. You know what I'm saying? Texas has a 98% conviction rate. But for those who don't know, that means if you go to Texas, you go to jail in Texas, man, a lot of times you're going to go to prison or you're going to get on some probation. Right. So once you're on probation, you got 1 foot in, 1 foot out. If you can't do the probation, don't take it. You know? Right. But long story short, those things happen. Because of the choices I was making out here in the streets, man, and I just came home with a renewed mind. You know, I was really focused. My buddy, my bro, I don't know if that is. I told myself I got $900, bro. I'm finna open a stove. He looked at me like, what? A stove? Yeah. You know, I said, yeah, I'm finna do something with this $900, and I ended up getting a little spot in the Walnut Mall, like I said, and that's where it all began. But entrepreneurship, man, I took those classes, the PEP, Prison Entrepreneurship, 6-month program, right before I got ready to come home. So those people kind of put a key in my back to do what you can do on the legit side, meaning anybody, there was only 2% of the Texas inmates in the prison that was even allowed to even be interviewed for this program. So I got interviewed, I took the program, excelled at it, graduated, came home, and basically said, I'm going to take a chance on me. You know what I'm saying? The $900 was a chance on me. And it paid off. Man. In the long run, it paid off. And you see where you are today. And I want that to be a lesson to people watching. You know, you really have to bank on yourself at all times. Yes, definitely. At all times, you know, and we can still have big dreams, but until then, you have to invest into yourself. You understand me? And I want you to give some game to the people who are, you know, trying to step into the fashion industry. You know, people mess with their clothes all the time, you know, try to do different things or whatever. Like, what would you tell those people who really want to make a fashion statement and make their footprint on it? It's a lot of custom designers out there now. It's a lot of people. And that's the beauty of fashion right now in this time. Sure, you got people who shop high-end designer, but now you got those same people who can buy high-end and buy designer, buying less of designer, and they're supporting these smaller brands. They're buying streetwear. They're buying, you know, the $60, the $80, the $100 jean versus the $1,600, the $1,200 jean. You look the same as a man, so or a woman, however, you know, however it comes. I guess what I'm saying is, if you're trying to put your brand out there and you're trying to grow your own, get in your own lane, I would suggest definitely create your social media presence. I would definitely find customers before I really invest in materials and products.
Right.
Do pre-orders, you know what I'm saying? Have multiple designs, have multiple images ready to go, a product that you can produce if 5 people say they want this shirt.
Right.
You know, that means you have a catalog, you know, of ready to go files that you can send to your printer or your embroiderer or whoever's doing your actual, you know, material, whoever's actually producing your products. Have information ready for them. Have images and products ready to be printed, and then sell to those who pay for theirs up front first. You know what I mean?
Right.
Pre-order, half down. You got to have a social media. Like I said, you got to have your own website. You got to have your business structured correctly, because
True.
it costs money to run a business where you're making money or not. If you got a business and you're not making money, you got to have it structured so that in your downtime, that business can bring you money to operate.
It can still thrive.
Yeah,
That's right.
So I would say online presence, create a system where you can minimize your inventory and still maximize your profit. You know, being brick and mortar is kind of hard to do that. If you've got shelves, you got to be something on it. You know what I mean? So that's why it's something on every shelf in here, because if it's empty, the shelf don't need to be there.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So I've shrunk the store down a lot as far as inventory wise. What used to be, it'd be a lot of product in it, bro. It looks like a lot now, but it's probably half what it used to be at the Buckner location.
But it's still packed.
Yeah,
it's still packed though.
Yeah.
You feel me? And
So,
we wouldn't notice that because when we walked there, it's like, oh damn, they got everything.
Yeah. So, and like I say, it's fall now.
Yes, sir.
So,
Summer's almost over.
So we lining up fall collections, fall 25. You know, holiday, Christmas, Thanksgiving. All those products are in and out or starting. You know,
That's
starting
right.
to ship. Sweaters, sweatsuits, tracksuits, fleece, denim, hoodies. You know what I'm saying? All that's thermals. It's already in the mix. So this store won't look the same in 3 weeks. This store will look totally different.
I believe it. I definitely believe it. It'll be long sleeve, collars, coats, joggers, everything, man. I believe it, man. You know, before we wrap up, I want to ask you, you know, with the fashion game being what it is now, and everybody trying to, you know, jump into it or, you know, make their point in, you know, where at this point, especially in the city of Dallas, where do you find yourself as far as your position in the fashion game in the city of Dallas?
It's better than I thought it was. Meaning, a lot more people know about this business than I realized. My reach has gotten bigger to the point where I'm having people from outside of Dallas Fort Worth, you know, North Texas. People are shopping. Google, you know, maps. Those search engines have really put the business really out there since I've been at this location, and especially being 5 minutes from downtown.
Right,
so
it's
now,
right around the corner.
So now the reach has grown tremendously. I've been told by other stores, other store owners that we're top 3 in the city, top 3 locations to go to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna say 1, 2, or 3 because a lot of us carry the same products. But if you're looking up urban clothing or streetwear, we're top 1, 2, or 3. It's gonna come up in your search bar. We're 5-star rated. You know what I'm saying? We got like 150 reviews. All our reviews are organic. You know, there's people who's actually come in here, touched the product, shop, had a great shopping experience, and then left the review. So being that it's organic, it's really pushed us up in the search engine, and now they can find us. You know what I'm saying? Like, we was in Pleasant Grove, which was a little further east.
Shout out to PG, man. Shout out to Pleasant Grove.
So it was kind of hard for me to get, you know, the person from North Texas to get to the Grove, but they could come, boom, right here. It's downtown. We're in the center of everything that's being upgraded. So you got people from all over the world that are in this area right now. In South Dallas, it's 75215 zip code is getting fully redone. So we're meeting people that you wouldn't expect to even be seeing on these on MLK, bro.
Right. Just all different types of people, man.
You got French pools.
Man, what? Oh, you see the gentrification? You know, white people jogging. Like, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. But this has been quite the interview. But I know part 2 is definitely going to come up. You feel me? I know that you have somewhere to be and everything else. But before you go to party, you feel what I'm saying, and go do your thing, man, I want you to tell the people exactly how they can reach you online if they want to use the store for a movie scene, if they trying to get you to say something on wax on a record, if they want to interview you, man, tell them how they can reach you. Okay, look, man, we're located at 2310 Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard, man. My information is all over Google. I can put the phone number. It's 214-284-0974. That's my direct line, store line. You can shop Urban Stylez, man. www.shopurbanstyles.com. That's the website. We're on Facebook. We're on TikTok. Man, I hate to say it, but I'm going to go ahead and say it. My Instagram got snatched yesterday for some reason. So you can't find me on IG right now. I'm trying to redo that and get a new page. But we on Lemonade. We on TikTok. Right on. You know what I'm saying? We on Snap. You know what I'm saying? We definitely on Facebook. We're on Twitter. We're on all the platforms other than Instagram right now. So it's Urban Stylez, URBANSTYLEZ. Urban Stylez with a Z, man. Man, y'all heard it here first, man. I appreciate it, OG, for real. And this is not going to be the last time we come here. You feel me? We definitely going to come here and shop. Ladies and gentlemen, OG has left the building. This has been another episode of Connecting Dots with S&G. I'm your host, Jeff Harold, alongside the beautiful Shay Trendy. See you when we see you. Yes, sir. Peace.